to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. And the Rockets will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Cougars' offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, the ground game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's York. Swings it out to the flat. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, It's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Got his man. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's York. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go in the ground.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles.
Turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's York. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're setting up the screen. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's York. Working the middle. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 14. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Potts. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the breathing.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's York. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the stick.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rockets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Back to pass. It's York. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Rides to back and leaves it. On the move at the 30. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 11 over Ncaa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Potts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Connors. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be third and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Looking to throw, it's York. The throw. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Thurman. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thurman. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Complete to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Toledo.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long